All right, there we are. Okay, so here we are in Joffy's acting class.
Yes,
Welcome, 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 Miss Candace. How are you?
I am doing phenomenal. Good day today already. It's
It,
not
it,
frozen out. It said it's supposed to be freezing, so I'm enjoying the warmth still until it freezes. So
yeah,
I'm doing
yeah.
good.
Oh my gosh. I reminded myself to get my can't even talk to get my faucets to drip on hot and cold for a little bit, or throughout Monday or whatever. So I'll do that once we get off. Or probably tonight. I'll set an alarm tonight to remind myself to do that tonight before the whatever freeze or whatever's gonna happen tonight. But yeah, it is a blessed day. It's a good day. Happy Sunday to you. Um, so I want to say thank you again. I know you've been like pushing for me to be like, come on, I'm ready to get back in class. I'm ready to get in the class. I'm ready to get in class. And you and everybody else. So thank you for getting me to get back into the thrill of teaching again. So thank you so much.
Oh wow, thank you. It's honestly yes, I have been waiting for you, so I'm very excited about this. Trying not to stutter as well from excitement. Really getting back to work with you again. So I'm really honored.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Yeah, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna learn. We're gonna learn a lot. I always tell people that in life, you're always a teacher and a student. So while you're learning from me, I'm learning from you because everybody have different teaching ways, teaching patterns. Everybody comes from all different walks of life, and I do my best not to judge people because everybody has a story. Everybody's been through something. Um, and I shared my story with you before. The audience know my story. Everybody knows my story. Well, not everybody, but I just want to hear a little bit about you. You don't have to share anything too personal. It's your choice. But I want to ask you, what got you into what caused you to that little acting bug? What got you first, or what caused you to get into acting?
Well, acting, I've actually been acting since I was younger. I'm
Hmm.
40 now.
Hmm.
So getting back into the acting, it was actually a journey for me. I actually had a stroke and I have multiple
Hmm.
sclerosis. So acting was actually my second part of my journey of walking again. So modeling, once I started walking, and then acting was to remember my name again, remember things because I lost my memory. So that's why I got back into acting. It wasn't to be the best actress or anything like that. It was just part of my journey because at one point I couldn't remember my name.
Hmm.
So it's like, okay, I want to do acting again, which I used to act and do different things when I was younger. So it was pretty much it took me losing the ability to remember things and um, things that I love to do, once that was taken away. So this is a part of my journey. I still have the complications of the stroke and multiple sclerosis, but I'm still interested in, continuing my acting. I've actually been in two films. My first film actually landed on Tubi as a supporting lead role, and then my second film, thank you, my second film where I met you. Hip Hop Family Christmas as an extra. So, I've really been sitting back to really make sure that I want to do acting. You know what I'm saying? And not really just, okay, I'm good at this, I'm good at that. Doesn't mean that you're supposed to be an actress. So,
Hmm.
really taking my time and really seeing who I want to work with, which has been you since Hip Hop Family Christmas, giving me my first interview. Not only that, just the way that you maneuvered the whole, the acting scene, just being able to, get with the right people. So, and then not want to play the same roles. You know what I'm saying? And really advance and get to a different level. So that's why I've been waiting to work, and really be strategic on my time and what type of acting I want to do. What type of genres do I really want to do?
Hmm.
How do I know I can, I don't want to freeze up anymore. Like I need help with these things. So that's
Right.
why it's a part of my journey. That's why I really started. But now it's like I'm seeing that acting on so many different levels actually is a part of me, and it's affiliated with the things that I do, like my podcast, speaking, and different things that I want to do. So acting has played a major role in that, in my success in a couple years. So
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that with me as well, and whoever sees this, the audience. Um, but yeah, thank you. And yeah, since day one, since I met you, yeah, that was a fun day. That was a long day when we was on set that day. But
Yeah.
you saw me out there and others. We try to keep the energy up and still deliver that scene, even though that scene wasn't like what we thought it was going to be when we first saw it. But
Right.
still, that experience carried over to what I try to relate and tell people that
Right.
when those cameras and lights are on, you got to give 100%, despite what's going on behind the scenes or whatever. You're tired, you're drained, but these are people that paid to watch you, or these are people that comes to these stage plays or purchase your film or something to watch you. And when they see you, they want to see you in your element, whatever
Right.
character that you're playing. So that definitely was an experience that day.
It really
So,
was, but it made me realize
hmm
that really made me. I mean, everything since I started acting made me realize: is this something that I really want to do? Because I have to do my
hmm
best. My time, I have a family. Everything played a role. Like, okay, I do, I do want to do this, but I'm only going to work with the best.
right,
I'm
absolutely,
not going to. I don't want to be set up for failure.
yeah,
Sometimes you do it on your own. You still got to learn the business.
yeah,
So I made a point to wait, but
yeah,
knew like, okay, I want to do this. Watch, like, okay, I really have to be able to invest these things. I have to be able to do these things if I'm going to take part in actually getting at your level of
yeah.
acting. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm still learning as well and growing and figuring this thing out as well too. But I appreciate that the kind words all the time. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true
So
though.
hey, I appreciate it.
I
I
watch
appreciate
everything you do, brother. So
it.
I think it's more because I actually know you
hmm
and I've worked with you.
Yeah.
So it's like I definitely, you know, I know that it's to be true. It's not like, oh, I just seen him on social media and I've never met him before. I actually met you and I know how you operate. So
Yeah. Well, thank you, man. That means so much. I'll be trying to make a thug cry, man. I'm telling y'all, man.
it's part of being an influencer.
Yeah, right,
I
man.
influence you to cry.
Oh my God, it's too funny, too funny. So okay, so let's so now that we got a chance to know you of a bit, let's go ahead. Let's get started. So, um, I always go back to when I first started this crazy acting career of mine. I go back to when I was on stage, when I was in my first stage play, and my teacher William Grayson, he told me about vocal warm ups, um, you know, trying to calm down before you approach the scene, and which is another reason where I tell people to, how we live in Houston or wherever else, and it takes you whatever time to get to set. And one of my notes is try to don't pretty much get there way ahead of time. If they say that you need to be on set at 1 p.m., I try to get there around 12:30 or 12:20, because what I do is I want to get there, calm down from the drive or whatever, scope out the scene of wherever we're going to be working at, so that way I can mentally see what I'm going to do and physically going to do, because that's what I love doing. The more you prepare it and see what you're going to do and prepare yourself for it, the better your performance. The more you can get closer to unlocking that character into learning how that character works. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like I get every, like, the night before or 2 nights before, whatever, depending on if I get cast in something, or sometimes it may be like that, the last minute, like, hey, can you come be on set real quick? Ooh, like, let me try to hurry up and get there. And all that goes into your mind of when you get cast for something. It can be something that you already prepped and prepared for, something that can be last minute. It can be a day or so, but you want to be more than ready and prepped and prepare, and have that mindset of, let me try to hurry and get settled into my location so I can calm down, and get ready for the scene. So that's a note right there for you. And I know we're recording, and I'll share it with you, but you can go back and listen to it and write it down and everything.
Okay.
So, and once I, do that, I get to my location. I, I go over my scene. If I need to, like, if I, take whatever notes the director or whoever, gives me, and I go over the scene that I'm in. I already pretty much have it memorized by the time I'm on set, but you know how the brain works. It can throw you off. So once you get to your location, you're like, wait, I know these lines, but it's just the fact that you finally in front of all these people and you maybe sitting across from some star or some well-known veteran actor or whoever, and you're trying
Right.
to tell yourself, you just draw a blank. It can happen. It happens. Trust me.
Like,
Or
what is
sometimes, yeah. Yeah, yeah, it can happen sometimes. It can happen sometimes. Sometimes you might be so locked in to where you're like, "Oh, let's go. I got it," which is dope. But sometimes you just gotta, you know, go through this process. So, learn know your lines, vocal warm ups, which is something I'm about to show you right now. So there's one vocal warm up that my acting teacher showed me, and it's a little bit of tongue twister. He showed me multiple tongue twisters, vocal warm ups, inhaling, exhaling 3 times, settling down, pray, whatever you have to do to calm yourself down. So this
right?
is one tongue twister right here. No, I'm not gonna do that one. Get out. That's the slot right there. So you could say one of these tongue twisters is Irish wrist watch.
Irish
Irish, mhm, Irish wrist watch.
Irish wrist watch.
Hmm. And you already
Irish
feel it. Yeah,
wrist watch. Hmm.
yeah. Say it 3 times.
Irish Irish wrist watch. Watch or
At your,
wash.
yeah, at your own pace. Yeah,
Is it watch or wash?
watch like the watch.
Irish wrist watch.
Hmm.
Irish witch rock watch.
Hmm. Hmm.
Irish wrist watch.
Hmm. Yeah, and you already
Irish
feel. Yeah,
watch. Yeah.
yeah, and you can already feel like your muscles and everything else in your mouth, like trying to like, wait, hold on, like your mind and your mouth. And this is why you do this because there'll be some scenes where you gotta be going, and
Right.
you can get tongue tied.
Right.
So the more you practice it, the more you know your lines, the better it flows.
Irish
So
wrist watch. Irish
mhm,
wrist watch. Okay.
good,
Okay.
good.
Irish wrist. See, we thinking we thinking too hard. Irish wrist watch. Irish wrist watch. Irish wrist. That makes you have to slow down.
Take your time with it.
Irish wrist watch. Irish wrist watch. Irish wrist watch. Yeah, because you can get tongue tied quick. If you does that help you slow down so you're not talking too fast? Is that
It
what
helps.
it's for?
Yeah, it helps out. It helps out a lot.
Okay.
Um, so you can use that from stage to on camera to get yourself prepped and prepared. Another one is Russian wrist watch.
Russian wrist watch. Russian wrist watch. Russian wrist watch.
Mm,
Let me do it again.
good.
Rustin with Russian wrist watch. Russian
Mhm,
wrist watch. Russian wrist watch. Russian wrist watch.
there you go.
And I see now, like it allows you to slow down and fully say your line, the word,
Hmm.
when you
Hmm.
have to. You know, Russian
Hmm.
wrist watch.
Hmm. There you go. And the last one is Swiss wrist watch. Swiss wrist watch.
Swiss wrist watch. Swiss wrist watch. Swiss wrist watch. Watch. That's when you
Mhm.
don't see. I always mess up and stop. That's one thing I should not do during acting.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's okay because your mind is starting to learn more about this, and this is something brand new. This first day, give yourself some grace, but
Okay.
now you know those three, so it can be Russian wristwatch, Swiss wristwatch, Irish wristwatch,
Okay.
because pronunciation, articulation, all of that goes into that, and calming yourself down and getting settled and ready for this scene. So,
Right.
and I know you felt it, and like you was working all
Yeah.
that.
My face look right now.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it goes. You think about all that when you're acting and everything. So yeah, all that and more. So yeah, and then of course, like I said, inhale and exhale 3 times. So take your time. Just okay. One more. Okay. Last one. Inhale, exhale, and good. Okay. How do you feel?
I feel more calm, definitely,
Feel more
because
calm?
especially when you have like you have anxiety all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, that helps. Like, okay, let me
Mm-hmm.
focus on the warm up and calming down first, and then actually what I have to do. You know,
Mm-hmm.
because sometimes you can jump in, just focus on that, and not realize you're missing a step of calming down and warming up, and give yourself a break to get ready. So
Yeah. There you go. And that's how you do it. That's how I get ready. And like I said, you can also stretch while you're doing these because that gets your muscles, get the blood flowing. You want that blood to be pumping and flowing a little bit, but you also calm down while you're doing it. That's if you can.
right.
Don't do anything that you cannot do.
Oh yeah,
Of course.
definitely
Yeah,
stretch.
yeah. You got to flex the muscles, man. And also, like I say, pray. So, things that I do before my ritual is that's a part of it right there. But also, what I do is on set and on stage, I carry some mouthwash with me. I don't care if anybody laugh at me. I don't care if it's a small or big, medium bottle. I'm pulling a mouthwash out of my backpack because I'm gonna be in front of somebody talking, and I don't want
Right,
nobody to get a whisper. You're like, oh, what's going on with you, brother? What you have for lunch? Like, nah, that's just me. But
right,
because I've been across some people and I'm like, kind of tired over there, homie. Let's want to borrow something real quick. So that's just me. And also, like I said, I go over my lines as many times as I can because my teacher told me, and everybody else told me, you can never know your lines enough. So you find yourself, it doesn't matter if you're on stage. For me, it doesn't matter if you're on stage or if you're in a scene with somebody. Find a corner or find a quiet place, trailer or wherever else you're going to be at, to find a quiet space and go over your lines. And when you're ready, find the person or the people that you're in the scene with and go over the lines because the more you practice, the better. But go over
right,
it with yourself first. And
right.
then, yeah. So, with that being said, you say you feel good? You feel relaxed?
Yeah.
Good, good. Okay. So, pull up the scene that we're gonna work on.
Okay.
I think with StreamYard, I know it's kind of weird. You gotta have a different tab open or something like that, or however you can pull up the scene. You know.
I have it right here.
Okay, awesome. And I'm gonna pull
What
the
you
scene
guys
up.
said, the monologue or the
Mm,
scene.
yeah. Okay. Let me go ahead and pull up the scene myself. Go here and let me see. Go right here. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay. So, all the majority of the scenes that you'll get from me, I wrote them myself. Some
Okay.
they'll be starting off probably like this class and the next one It'll be quick, simple scenes that we can act out and won't be too much for you to remember because we're just now starting off, and then we'll step them notch as things go as the class go on. So before we start this scene off, tell me yourself, who are some of your favorite actors or actresses that you admire and that you love to watch on the scene?
Um, I definitely love uh, what's her name? I'm horrible with names. Okay.
It's all good.
She was Tina Turner.
Mm.
What's Stella got a groove back.
Angela
What's
Bassett,
Angela Bassett? Angela
mm,
Bassett.
the
Um,
Queen. Mm.
yes, Angela Bassett. Actress wise, I would have to say Megan Good.
Mm. Okay.
I definitely love. She's one of my favorite actresses. Her
Okay.
range, she's done. Let me say, I didn't get names better. Mm,
If you can't think of anybody right now, it's all good. I'm pretty sure it'll come back to you later.
it will, and that's the
Yeah.
like. Okay, I need to prepare. This is a good question that I actually need
Yeah.
to really prepare.
Yeah.
But I like. I forget. She played the woman god or the woman king.
Oh,
Uh,
Viola Davis.
Viola Davis.
Hmm.
Yes, so I have a couple different type of actresses that
Hmm.
Nia Long,
Yeah,
um,
love her.
Nia Long. Also, she played in Friday, the sister. I can't think of her name right now.
Oh, Regina King.
Regina King. Yeah, so
Okay.
definitely yes.
Love it. Great
Those are
choices.
my favorite. Um, I think it's also reminds me of where I was raised, the type of genre movies
Yeah.
that they did and stuff like that. So, oh, even Dion from Clueless. Uh,
Mm. Stacey
what's her
Dash.
name? Stacey
Yeah.
Dash. So
Stacey
yeah,
Dash. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Good. 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 I love them. Love all those queens right there. Great. Great. So I would say that. So that list that you ran off right there. Look at their body of work as well too, and not only that, but look at their lifestyle because you want to emulate the greats in some way, and you take a piece of the positive things that they've done over time, and
right,
translate it to who Candace is, because you
right,
can see yourself in those people.
right,
They're characters that touch you in some form of way. So
right,
yeah, you want to emulate them. You want to you admire their work and everything, and you want to when you have some downtime, go through and see where they started and on their rise to where they're at now as well. The
right,
roles that they take, the roles that you want to take. That's very important.
right,
You know, um, no shade to everybody else, but Candace knows what is right for Candace, and
right,
Candace will do a certain roles where you say, "Yeah, I'll do this, but I'm drawing the line right here. I'll
right.
say yes to this, but I can't fully agree to that and stand on that stand on business in black Air Force Ones. That's what I'm telling you. So, so,
And
so yeah.
that's yeah, and that's the sort of the experience that I had to learn.
Hmm.
Um, that when you take on that role, you have to take on that role whether you're comfortable or not. And
Hmm.
I'm glad that I've been able to take on the role my lead first. My first role is definitely opposite of the type of person that I am,
Hmm.
and the type of but the sexiness or being beautiful, being a model, I related to that part,
Yeah.
but what was going on in the scenes, I didn't really relate to. So you
Yeah.
have to be willing to be like, okay, I'm not gonna do this, but I'm gonna do this. But like I said, it was a wonderful experience, But
Hmm.
my first just couple films, I realized, okay, if I'm really gonna do this, this is something that I really want to do because I have to be. If I take that part, I have to be ready for that part,
Hmm.
you know. But I also know that hey, I have limitations. It's like nah, I can't do that,
Yeah.
you know. And I'm not going to. And I know in the industry that can stop you from good roles too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah. I'll say that, what is meant for you is meant for you. And
Right.
you can respectfully decline something, and don't let anybody try to force you. And you know that. Don't let anybody try to force you to say, go for something that you don't want, or you're just not okay with it and everything. It's okay. There'll be something else out there for you, as long as
Right.
like I said, respectfully decline on some things. It could
Hmm.
be, because your beliefs, or it's just something that you don't, approve of in that scene, or anything. And you have to, let them people know that, and they'll respect you more for it. And like I said, there's something out there for you, and don't
Right.
let anybody try to say, "Oh no, you'll never work in this." What? Okay, well, I'll go to another town and then another town. So I know
Right.
there's something out there for me. Something's out there for Candace that Candace will love doing. It's
Yes.
We have like over, I don't know how many streaming services we have out there, but it's a lot, and it's a lot of work for us out there. And
Right.
and as long as you don't give up and don't quit and keep going, you'll start and follow the right way and connect with the right people. um, you'll get there. You'll definitely get there. So, with that being said, what was, I know we using Hip Hop Family Christmas, of course, that was a background role, but what was the first film that you were in?
I was in Irreversible Desires by Nakiba Bryant.
Hmm.
Um, it was actually aired on Tubi. It's on Tubi right now. Actually, it was on Tubi. So
Nice.
my first film, I was supporting leading actress.
Hmm.
So I mean, I had a supporting lead role um,
Nice.
for that for my first film. So that honestly was an experience because, and I wanted to say this because I bombed the audition.
Mm.
Bombed it. I don't even want to go like bombed it to where I just forgot the words.
Mhm.
I did the monologue. I was ready, and then um, as soon as I got into the audition, I'm just like, I stopped.
Yeah.
And so, but by the grace of God, she's the type of director, or and she just told me, she's like, you definitely didn't get the role that you. I mean, you definitely didn't get the, but that made me love it even more. Like, thank you, because
Yeah.
my goal was to learn. It wasn't to get the role, but me even doing that stepped me out of a huge comfort of even trying, right?
Yeah.
So even after that, I was like, well, even if I don't get a route, I'm willing to be an understudy. It's in Dallas. I can travel from Houston to Dallas, or because that's what I do anyway. I'm a traveling promoter and sponsor, but it's something that I really want to do. So her giving me the chance to say, oh yeah, what I'm saying, that's cool. I just want to learn the craft, because she didn't really know my story of why I was
Mm.
doing it. It wasn't about whether I got the role or not. I want to learn. I want to learn the
Mm.
arts of acting, the artistry of acting, and everything like that. So I'm willing to travel and learn.
Yeah.
So she kept me on as an understudy.
Mm.
Right. So that means you have to pretty much, they have you, what I learned was, okay, yeah, they have you at a part, but you end up learning all parts to the movie, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
I went from one understudy to the next, a different, all the way up to supporting lead role. Once she's seen my range, once
Hmm.
she's seen my range, what I was capable of doing on a different level, and then I matched perfectly the character that she was looking for. The
Yeah.
beauty entrepreneur, the model, the boss. You know what I'm saying? I'm already like
Mhm.
that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I wasn't acting down
Yeah.
to the point where, I mean, there was so many different levels where she went to my Facebook page and looked, and the red hair, gray eye look, that look I created, she asked me specifically to put that in her movie. So
Mm.
it was different avenues opening. You know what I'm saying? So it was more than just the acting, but my goal was to act, and they seen that in me, and it allowed me to move up. And
Mm.
regardless if I bombed it, I was just like, ah. And they still gave me a chance. So that's what I got from it. So
Gotcha.
if somebody, you have to be in front of people that actually genuinely care about you.
Hmm.
And she never knew I had a stroke, and she never knew my journey. I never revealed that, because I don't go into situations or anything like that, because that'll come out later if it's supposed to be said, right?
Hmm.
So that's how I moved my way up and got a supporting lead role, by
Yeah.
them noticing different things I didn't see in my range and what I was able to do, and I didn't see I could do. So yeah.
Gotcha. Love it. Love it. Love it. So, what type of So who was your character in this film?
I was Paulina.
Paulina.
It was actually a film about couples that wanted to experience the um, swingers club.
Yeah. Okay.
The swingers club, and spicing their spicing
Yeah.
up their love life per se.
Yeah.
Paulina was the head bee of
Okay.
the swingers club.
Okay. All right.
So she was, I'm here, and just and that bougie part fit me.
Okay.
That
Yes.
bougie, that part. But what she was doing, being the boss of, was uncomfortable. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I still, got into the part. And because I realized I am a sexy person from that movie. That
Mm.
movie made me realize I am actually like this. It
Mm-hmm.
may not be everything that that I would actually, the lifestyle thing that I would be like, okay, yeah, let's do this. But the simple fact of, she was able to see that I was perfect for that part, because it
Gotcha.
actually matched my real character too, which was good.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, she seen something in me that I didn't see, that I could be like, hey, I ain't doing that. But and then,
Mm.
the things that, even in that, things that I wasn't comfortable with, they were just like, hey, I didn't have to do it.
Yeah.
There's certain things, and that's what I love the most about it too. So it was an experience that made me realize, okay, when I do take on roles, I want to make sure that it really fits me.
Right.
Really,
Absolutely.
something that represents me. And I'm not saying that doesn't, because I have a sexy side. Everybody has a sexy side of them.
Mm-hmm.
But just the whole plot to that whole film was phenomenal. In
Yeah.
the end, it was phenomenal. And Paulina, it being my first film, I was like, okay, I shook the room, but I want to learn how to do better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But for my first film to go like that, from an extra or whatever to a supporting lead role, that shows that I do have range.
Mm-hmm.
That shows that I am capable of acting. But I
Yeah.
just want to make sure that I'm doing it, really following the way that I'm supposed to be doing it, not just jumping on anything and being seen everywhere. I'm not big on that.
Right.
I
Absolutely.
want, I want to shake the room when I come out. You see me a few times, but now when you see me again, it's like, oh, you know. So
Okay.
I noticed that with acting too. Jump on everything, but I don't want to be on everything. I
Mm.
want to be on what really matches me to be on. You know what I'm saying? So,
What is for Candace? That's why I love that. I love that. I love that. Paulina. Okay. All right.
well,
So I'll
everybody
say.
check. I'm a
Yes,
promoter
ma'am.
of self always. No. So
Yeah.
make sure y'all go on Tubi and check out Irreversible Desires by Nikki Bryant. See your
Def-
girl Candace Henderson Williams as
yeah.
Paulina.
Definitely. Definitely gotta check that out. So
Yes.
I would say, okay. So Paulina. Okay. So what other type of roles would you love to do that you can see yourself doing?
I actually want to do like a role of just um, like, sort of like the woman king,
Mm.
the woman king, the boss.
Powerful.
We run everything. We run, we
Yeah.
run the men. We run.
Yeah.
Just being just natural and just, hey, you know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
one thing about me, I love taking this wig off and just
Yeah.
being myself. And I feel like a role like that, since I'm transitioning so much in my life, I would love that.
Yeah.
I just would love, just, just, it's the, end of the world type thing. And I decide.
Yeah.
I decide if you live. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm here. You got to
Gotcha.
battle. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that. So I definitely, that's why I said The Woman King. I love that movie. You
Gotcha.
know,
Gotcha. Okay.
down to the storyline, and then the tragedy that she went through in that movie, and made her
Mm.
stronger. Her storyline, I can relate to different things. So
Yeah.
um, whether it was the queen, or the younger lady who's working up under the queen, that got chosen, was really her
Mm.
daughter in the end. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
that's, if anybody didn't see the movie, but that just really, just the power, and just that woman, we running it. They
Yeah.
was dominating the men. I ain't trying to put y'all, but they was
Hey.
dominating
Hey.
the men. Like, hey,
Yeah.
and I'm Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
off that. No.
yeah. Nah, nothing wrong with that at all. You love powerful roles to represent women in a
Yes.
positive light and positive way.
Or
And
boss, like the kingpin, like mafia.
yeah,
I'm the one. You know what I'm saying? I'm running
yeah,
everything. I'm the powerful. But even films like that, like in the
yeah,
mafia or, the lead killer. You
yeah.
never know. The boss walks out. It's the woman in the heels shaking the room. Stuff like
Hmm.
that. Yes,
Okay.
I definitely love stuff like that.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, well let's see. Let's get into this scene real quick, okay?
Hmm.
So
Can
let
you
me
hear
pull
me? Or
this.
is that too? Hold on.
Oh, you good.
He has this on.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Okay.
Okay,
My kids had the music up a little loud.
gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. Of course, like what I do is when I first get the scene, I'll read it all the way through. I don't try to act it out or anything because you don't want to waste your energy and try
Right.
to shift and try to just read it all the way through so you can understand what's going on in the scene.
Right.
So, um, so let's read this and let's get an idea of what's going on in this scene called the Blue Moon, the Blue Moon Cafe.
Blue Moon Cafe. Okay.
We're at the Blue Moon Cafe. So,
You want me to
let
read
me,
it? Or
uh, yeah, go, yeah, I'll read the action, and then so of course you're the bartender, I'm the
okay.
guy, and
Okay.
I'll read the action sequences. So it's midnight at one of the most popular bar. Hold on, let me pull this up. I think this will be better for me. Okay. All right. It's midnight at one of the most popular jazz bars in downtown Houston, and everyone is having a great time. The crowd is really feeling the vibe of the band on stage. A guy walks in and surveys the crowd. He makes his way towards the bar, bumping into people and barely able to keep his composure as he tries to order a drink from the bartender. He starts checking her out, and from afar, and he signals her to get her attention.
Welcome to the Blue Moon Cafe. What can I get for you, hun?
Okay, my bad. Let me get back to this. My bad.
Oh no, we're not acting. You're just reading it. Go ahead. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I just no, no, you good. I just have to get back to the. Okay, here we go. I'll take a bourbon on the rocks and your number, beautiful.
So you just want me to say it regular, or do you want me to act it out?
Just say it regular. Just
Okay.
read it.
Okay. So a bourbon. Would you like to open a tab?
I will if you write your number on this napkin, and I'll make that extra tip worth it.
Maybe need a cup of coffee instead.
What I need is to knock them ankles loose. And the guy tries to grab the bartender's hand.
Excuse me?
The guy gets aggressive and tries to grab her hand again. Bartender pulls out her mace and sprays him in the face. Then he screams out in pain, and the security comes over to grab him.
Get him out of my cafe.
And that's the end of the scene. Okay.
Okay.
Like I said, something quick, something simple.
Hmm.
So what I do is I take it back to elementary. In the scene, I ask who, what, when, where, why, how. Um, and so you take that throughout the whole scene. Ask where are we at? Blue, midnight at no, we're at the Blue Moon Cafe.
Hmm.
When it's like it can be like what time is it? It's like at midnight.
Hmm.
Um, what's going on in the scene? Obviously, it's a guy coming off the street, had one too many drinks,
Okay. Hmm.
and he sees this bartender he's attracted to already, and you just going about your day on the job. You having a good time. Let's make up this atmosphere because we're not physically there. We're just acting
Right.
out the scene.
Right.
So, of course, let's say you're the bartender
Mhm.
and you look for key words in the scene because you did say, get them out of my cafe. So that right there tells you already, like you said, Paulina.
I could be the I could be
you,
the owner. I
yeah,
could
you
be
could
the
be.
owner, just being the bartender, and or I could just have that power. Like what I say goes around here. I can be just the manager that night,
Hmm.
But a lot of times you say get them out of my cafe. That means you own it. To me, that's
Hmm.
what I would think. I own it.
Yeah, you could be that, or you probably could be, next up and running to own it. You probably
Right.
could be, you probably like handling business. Like, nah, I need this guy out of here because you gonna mess up my promotion. I'm trying to, show people that I'm running this place. Yeah, nah, get him out of here. You know,
Yes. It seems
um,
like to me, jazz. I get more of like feel like it would be like more of an accent.
mm,
Saying, welcome to the Blue Moon Cafe. What can I get for you? You
mm-hmm,
know, just
yeah,
more jazzy, just knowing that it's a jazz spot downtown, jazz music and,
mm,
the vibe, you would think it's more jazzy and just, hey, and then, oh, you got me messed up.
mm-hmm,
You change, that's what I would get from it.
yeah. Dope, beautiful. That's it right there. Like, it could be like, let's say for example, he came in at the time where the band is playing like a real upbeat jazzy song, like dun, 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 dun. People like, we just vibing. You by
Yeah.
the bar, you over there just you posted up chilling, you just maybe wiping glass. You yeah, there you go. You dance.
Hey, I mean,
Yeah,
because I have to stand out
yeah.
because there's something that he's seen that he was working his way.
Hmm.
Well, by
Yeah.
the looks, he couldn't hold his composure. He could have been drunk,
Hmm.
um, but he says keep his composure as he tries to order a drink. So bumping into people, trying to, get to her. I don't know. That right there is like, okay, so is he trying to get to her, pursuing her? Like I just seen this beauty, and I just got to get to her. I don't know.
Hmm.
Or is
Yeah.
this that I'm trying to, just get to the bartender? Who knows
Hmm.
what he was? What's his full emotion when he was walking to get his composure?
Right.
Was he
Right.
like, my gosh, I see her across the room like they had Stump the Yard, where he seen Megan Good across the school, and
Hmm.
he was just like, oh, I just see this beauty and I just need to see her type thing. You don't know the scenario.
Yeah. That's it. Exactly. You ask all those questions. You write them out. Like you have your side notes. Write down everything that goes on in the scene to help you get closer to unlocking what's going on with this character.
Right.
What does the character want? What's the character's motivation?
Right.
What's going on in this scene? What's the atmosphere? They said it's 12 at midnight. You know, you probably didn't work. You probably worked all these shifts. This your final shift because if you read through the text, she probably wasn't even much paying attention to him until he probably, she probably dismissed what he said already. Like he called her beautiful. Yeah, what you want?
You never know if he met her before. This
Yeah,
could have he could have tried again, and she looked
yeah,
at him like, hey, what I'm saying, I'm giving you a chance. I'm at work.
yeah,
Excuse
yeah,
me. You know what I'm saying? It could have been because that happens too.
yeah,
Like I met you before. You tried to talk to me before. Now you see me again. You run after me, and now I'm at work. I'm in a delicate per se situation, and
mm-hmm,
we're like, get him out of my. You know what I'm saying? Just
mm-hmm,
he didn't know. Hey, she's a boss, really. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Get him out of here. So it could be so many situations with that.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
so many situations with that. Like you probably ran into her sometime before, like you said, probably try to shoot a shot before and she turned them off. And because it's for you to take your pepper spray out, your mace,
Why
if you
you
try
got?
to get
I need to get me some.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it's like she could have been you. She could have seen him before.
yeah,
Who knows?
yeah. She ain't got time for it. This probably like it's probably about to be last call for alcohol. Or y'all probably shut down early. It's
You
midnight. Y'all probably yeah. Y'all probably about to shut down at 12:30 today. And he up there, you trying to hurry up and get out like, all right, what you want? What you want? What you want? Okay, okay. He like you didn't try it 2, 3 times already calling me beautiful, hitting on me, write down this number. Okay, and then you get a good look at him like, mm-mm, you
he
know
would have
what?
got smacked.
Yeah, you need some coffee. You don't need nothing to I can give you that. I'm not giving you no nothing else to drink. You
You need some
don't.
coffee instead,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. You need
Yes, sir.
you
No.
yeah.
Um,
You need to sober up because you about to get this mace. So
right.
um
I
and
I like the brief how you have it because you have so much information to where you can really change it to what I mean. You have enough information to be like, okay, but then you can be like, okay, so the crowd was like this. The guy walks into what type of crowd, and he's surveying. Is it a packed crowd
hmm
that he's surveying, trying to work his way, or is he just I see her, I know her, and I want to talk to her, and
hmm
work, you know what I'm saying? So you have a
hmm
lot with just this first scene to really open up
yeah, yeah,
and be like, okay,
absolutely.
so what are you looking for me to react? Do I need
hmm
to be bougie? Do I need to be flirtatious? Do I need to be like, motherfucker? I mean, excuse my language.
It's all good.
Like like you
Yeah,
got me messed up. Like, what type of atmosphere is the bartender like? Because you can be
yeah,
the bougie, like, oh, what you want, honey? Flirtatious, or you can be
yeah,
like, what you want? Because
yeah,
hun, I'm busy. What you need? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So, yeah,
Yeah, and you know how it is. You know how waitresses or people, they'll call you hun or sweetie or whatever because you just that's just what y'all do. But
yes,
him, you calling him hun, he already drunk. He already sees that you're attractive. Hun could have
right,
been for him like a door to open. Like, oh, she flirted with me. She called me hun.
right,
He drunk
right.
already. Like, hey, let me go ahead and get your number real quick. So you want to call me hun. So it's a lot that goes into it. And
Yeah,
then on top of that, he probably killing the vibe in there too because you coming in there all drunk. This is a jazz place.
right,
We are
yeah.
cool. We mellow.
Just
We
cool.
just
So how he
yeah,
walking in? You know,
yeah,
if he's sitting there, the crowd is really feeling the vibe and the band stage, and the guy walks in and surveys the crowd. He makes it towards the crowd, bumping into people. So
mhm,
my thing is, it's packed.
yeah. It's a
It's
hot
packed.
night. It's a
It's a
hot
hot,
night. Yeah.
and the barley able and barely able to keep his composure. Okay, so
hmm
he's already bumping. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, he could be really drunk coming from somewhere else. We don't
hmm
know if he's drunk or he sees somebody that he's really interested. Oh my God, I seen her again. What type of
hmm
composure are you trying to keep?
mm. That hey, that's for you to remember. To try to think of as well
Right.
too.
That's what I'm like. So
Like
there's so
he
many
probably.
different things that you can come from this scene. You
hmm
know.
And it's your job as the actress, the artist, to show that on screen.
Right.
So he coming in, he probably trying to not look drunk, but he does look drunk.
Right.
And he coming in, probably
I
trying to
need
flip
you
this.
what you had said. I need to
Yeah,
knock the ankles loose. You had to be messed up.
yeah, you out of there,
Sorry.
bro.
Excuse me.
Yeah, like yeah, you out of there. You up there he trying to fix this out. He bumping the people and just probably
Unless
hiccuping and
man or somebody she's already kicking it with, she'd be like, "Excuse me."
yeah,
You don't
yeah,
know.
yeah. He probably think you playing hard to get. Like, no, I'm married or whatever, or got somebody or whatever, and he
Hmm.
messing with you. And so you also got to ask yourself that too. You know, you probably dealt with idiots like that all the time. For her to bring out her mace and say, and just
Good.
hit him right there. And
She's
then,
used,
yeah,
yeah,
she
working at
used,
that bar or just working, wherever. Yeah, the jazz bar. She's used to people, or she's just tired. Like, hey, I'm so used to motherfucking. I already got my mace. This is
yeah,
here go another one.
yeah,
It's time for to kick him out. She may never
yeah,
seen it forever, but you never know.
all
Yeah.
that. Like I said, it could even be like this your last shift before you go on vacation. You probably got written up so many times for being aggressive, or they being aggressive with you, but you got to defend yourself. It could be a lot that goes into that. But you take whatever you can get out of this small text because you don't have the whole script. But you take
Yeah.
what you can get,
You got
and
to realize downtown Houston culture, how
mhm,
they act downtown Houston. You put
put
that in.
yeah,
That's a little bit of everybody that
there,
you
there
know.
you go.
Like, okay, I know how it is downtown Houston. People are real short. They
Yeah,
ain't
that's the
got no
avenue.
time to keep asking you no damn questions.
Yeah, that's there you go.
So
There
you
you
put
go.
two. I'm in downtown Houston. How's downtown? Okay, so I know
hmm
I might be like, hold up. What you
Mhm.
want, hon? Cause I know how they is downtown Houston. I'm sorry
Yeah.
from Detroit, but I know how they is downtown Houston. Like, okay,
Nah, you
they
good.
sort of just nod at you, like, "Are you done?"
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah. See?
So you gotta think about that too. So,
Yeah, yeah. You think about all this. You said downtown Houston. Oh, I already know this atmosphere. It's midnight too. Oh, I already know.
oh
We-
snap. Well,
Yeah,
if it's
yeah,
midnight, that's when everybody's showing up.
yeah, yeah.
Downtown Houston, the party start 11, 12. You know,
Hmm.
learning the culture of Houston. I might get there at 9, but the party ain't starting till 11, 12. People
Yeah,
ain't showing up till 11, 12 o'clock. But you have to
yeah.
learn the culture. So it might be packed. Everybody just getting there.
Hmm. See
So
all this.
all that in that one scene,
Yep.
how you can really highlight, but you got to be knowledgeable on things too.
Hmm. Yeah.
Because there's
That's
so many things that you can go and get out of that. I've never been at a jazz bar, but I know I love jazz music.
yeah,
Add it in there. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Well, we going to a jazz bar. So,
yeah, yeah.
but you know, so yeah.
Hey,
So I love this, and it just really just broke down so much in that
mhm.
little bit. It's
Yeah.
not even a little bit. You created the whole thing. It's not a little bit, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
and that's what you do with these scenes, and like with everything that you get, it's like you taking that, you picture yourself in it, you trying to feel and smell like you can. Okay, I'm in a jazz club. You already know what the vibe is. When it's jazz, you already know jazz smooth. You just
Yes.
grooving, you vibing. Like, hey, how you doing? Hey, all right, girl. All right, y'all want
Real
to dance a little bit?
sexy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this, yeah,
So the
this ain't.
bartender gonna be sexy and a little flirtatious anyway.
Yeah, there you go, because that's the vibe of the place.
That's the vibe. Yeah.
Yeah, he went
Usually.
to yeah.
Usually.
Usually, there you go. This
Hmm.
place, like this jazz bar, closed probably like at 12:30 or 1. It don't stay open all late night like these other clubs are. When you come
Right.
in here, you come correct. You come
Right.
in here like you got some sense that you
Right.
chill, but you already know.
They may only have upscale clients, certain type of people.
See,
You know, you just never know.
there you
But I know
go.
at the Jazz, they gonna have the best lookers in that bartender. They trying to attract. They trying to get people drunk,
Yeah,
just
yeah, they
like
try.
the waitresses. Like they gonna have top notch.
Yeah,
You would think
yeah. There you go.
downtown Houston. They have the most beautiful women. They make
Hmm.
sure you know what I'm saying. They know how to attract the crowd. you
Yes, yes.
know what I'm saying. So you got to look at all that, the culture and everything. But
That's
I like
it.
this.
Good, good. Glad you like it. Glad you like it. Like I just came up with it on the spot too. I was like, let me see what I can. I said, okay,
On the
there we go.
spot, Lord. That's why I tell you, I'm like, he just
I write too. So like I write and I create scenes, and so I always had a talent for creating scenes and scenarios. So it don't take me long to come up with something. And thank you, thank
This
you.
is why I've been waiting for you.
Yeah,
People can't. I'm not fake with my stuff. If I don't like you, I don't like you. If I love you,
yeah,
I love you. Like I tell people, like this is real deal. I'm
yeah.
so excited about this. I actually feel like I can work with somebody that really wants to see you succeed. I
Thank
say
you.
you always put somebody else before you, no matter what. No
I
matter what
appreciate it.
it is. So we've already said it, but you know what I'm saying. You
Yeah,
always okay. When I can say something about you, be like, hold on, well this person is. I'm talking about you.
yeah,
You know, I'm talking about you. We understand. I understand. I would if I wanted to talk about them, I talk about them.
yeah.
I'm talking about you.
I'm
But
talking
you know,
about
that's a humbling thing, and it's really that shows that it's not all about you,
mm,
but
yeah,
really it is. And it's time to realize that it is
yeah,
about you.
yeah.
I'm not, if it was my way, everybody, this thing would have been promoted a long time ago, and I would have a whole promotion. I'm finally working with Joffy, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna calm down because, but
No, you good. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I really
it's
do. I
genuine and
thank
it's
you.
real. I
Yeah,
genuinely like this is. I mean, to me, people wish they could work with you, and I've had a chance to. So I look at it like, hey, you know, what I'm saying, I'm not trying to, be spoiled or nothing, but I'm spoiled. So.
yeah. No, you good. No, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It truly means a lot. It really does.
It
But
does. So
yeah,
I'm sorry if I'm like
no, no, you're
interrupting,
good.
but this is a very magical moment for me, and I'm loving just even right here. I can see my range,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
and what I could really do with this. the skit, this the scene.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about. You know, just you find yourself through these characters and you break it down to see so that way you can become relatable and show the audience to give a real life performance. Like
Right.
put yourself like let's say that this isn't the bartender. Let's give the bartender a name. This is bartender Candace. Um
Candy
and you
Sheen.
know, yeah, this is yeah, there you go. Put yourself in the scene. Yeah, be you in this scene and like tell yourself what you probably have to deal with after you get off of work, before you came into work. Build that up and give that performance. Like, and so you like, okay, it's probably a couple more people. It's midnight. We almost there. You
When
about to
I
shut
know,
down.
like I'm smiling and doing it to the end of the night, no matter how tired I am, you ain't gonna know I'm tired.
Right.
I'm
There you
still gonna
go.
be like, "Welcome to the Blue Moon Cafe. What can I get for you, honey?" I'm still
Mm,
gonna be. If you could be the last person to be closed 10 minutes from now, I'm still gonna be just energetic to see you.
yeah. Yeah.
That's my personality. Some other people be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
what you want,
Yeah.
honey?"
That's it. They're giving them number, girl. So yeah, and so
Really,
it's
you really got me messed up. I'm trying to
yeah,
leave a phone number. What you want, fool?
yeah. See that, and that's what you get.
You know.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, yeah, try it. But see, but the way how because of where you're at, you approach them differently because it's like you said, jazz club, this upscale, this little professional. But you holding back your hoodness until he says, "You give me that number." You're like, okay, and now you like, okay, no, maybe you need some coffee,
yeah.
and then he
Maybe
said, no, what I need is to knock them ankles loose. Like, sir, excuse me, and that's when this scene
yeah.
really escalated from
Slow
there to
motion. Excuse me. She could have been like,
yeah.
"Excuse me." That
Yep.
could have where the wolves at. I
Yeah.
turn around. You already know what they're heading. I mean,
Yeah.
they come up like a boss. Then you see the security when she said, "Excuse me,"
Yeah.
security coming. Get this fool up out of my cafe.
There you
You know
go.
what I'm saying? So it could be. I like the slow motion, like Debo. Like
Like,
what you say?
wait a minute. Yeah.
Excuse me. My kids, when they get the when they get the slow motion look, they know it's on. When I do slow motion, I'm looking at you. You just don't never know
Yeah.
how that excuse me was.
That you know what? And I love that you did that
Right.
because it you already see that in the text. It doesn't say she slow motionly turns or slowly looks up. You add you to this
Right.
to make you stand out. There have been so many scenes where I was like, okay, I'm reading this, but let me add a little bit more to it to make it stand out. Like
Mm.
for example, there's one scene where I play this tech nerd, and they say like I'm running away from these people that's chasing me. They didn't say how to run, but I'm like, okay, he a tech nerd. Da-da-da-da. Let me
Yeah, like
run in the go. Let me
does he have a
yeah
lot of different stuff and he's trying to run?
yeah. I was like, let me. I was like, since he a nerd, let me run in a nerd like way.
Right.
So I'm running like, and the audience is just dying laughing. Like, why you running like
Because
I'm
that's how you normalize the nerd.
yeah
Steve Urkel.
yeah
Steve Urkel, prime example. The
yeah
smart nerd. Steve Urkel was a damn nerd.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. Like if you say, okay, I'm about to get in a fight with this nerd, and nerd go like this, like who squares up like that? Like a nerd or somebody. So
Books. I don't know the fight. I only know the books. I can go ahead and read
yeah,
you the whole book and tell you how to do a better punch. Okay.
there you go. See, and and that's how you stand out from others because
Yeah.
and I always look for that. So when you breaking down these scenes, write out on your side notes like what can I do to make me stand out a little bit more to make the audience feel and gravitate towards me so I
Right.
get their attention to make them be like, oh, when he said, yeah, I need to knock them ankles loose. When you did the
Excuse
excuse
me.
me, the way you
What?
slow turn, or the way you probably could did it quick, like, excuse me, like the way she I'm telling you.
Yeah, I can do that too,
Yeah.
but that's gonna hurt my neck. It's
Well,
slower.
yeah,
It's
yeah, slow. Yeah,
let it go.
do what works for you.
The
But
little side.
yeah, do what works for you. But that that's that that slow turn right there. says it all. Like you got me up.
Uh, I'm not
You,
even gonna move fast with this one because I need them to see that I need you removed right now. Let me move
yeah,
slow.
yeah.
My head,
That's
uh.
yeah. Yeah. That
And,
slow. Yeah,
oh, you
yeah,
touch me? Oh,
yeah.
we, we
That
got a
that
problem,
yes, we have
problem.
a problem. That slow neck turn translated
Mhm.
for you got me effed up. So yeah, find
Oh,
spots like
okay.
yeah, I do that too. Like find spots like that in these texts in your scene to
Right.
trans to say, oh no, that slow neck turn means like you effed up.
Mhm.
And you
You know,
got one more. Yeah.
oh, excuse me. It depends on the time. Like a jazz club back in the 1980s or the
Hmm.
1970s, they might have been like, "Excuse me,
Hmm.
oh my god," like
Yeah.
they were a little bit more classy than we Debo now.
Yeah. Not we're not
we,
playing with you. No, we're not playing with
oh my god,
you. Yeah.
security. They were
Yeah.
different back then,
Yeah.
helpless and all that other crazy stuff. Now
Hmm.
we just looking like we could be cocking the gun right here. Like, hold on a minute, excuse
Hmm.
me,
Hmm.
gun
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
It's all different now. You never
Yeah.
know. Pretty face is the ones you need to be scared about now. So don't. The pretty face be like, she will shoot you. You
Hmm.
know that,
Yeah. Without hesitation. Yeah.
right?
So
So it's
yeah.
different. So yeah,
Hmm. So yeah. So I take it that you like this scene.
I do. I do. As you can see, I'm just going through every word. Like it's midnight. Popular
Hmm.
Jack downtown Houston. you
Hmm.
know, I keep reading it like, wow, I can just I don't know. I can really just make myself into this character, this bartender, sassy Candy Trinae. You
Hmm.
know,
You can picture
I
it.
can see myself doing this role.
Yeah. You
You know
can
what I'm saying?
picture it.
Getting more of a storyline from the beginning, and just then definitely if we had a more of a storyline in the beginning of, um, of even if really with not even more information, we have enough information. But
Hmm.
of course, the beginning the narration of before they get to the jazz bar,
Hmm.
what with the bartender, what was going on in her life before she went to work, or what was
Hmm.
going on, having more information till you get to this scene.
Yeah.
Like there's so much more you can put in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I love it. I love this the sassiness. 1 minute, just how you doing, hun, and then just chat.
Hmm.
Hold on a minute. You thought I was nice.
You
Hold on a
talking
minute. You
about
thought
the
hold on, because I had that D boy part. That's that Detroit part.
no,
That's
hey,
that.
it's all good. It's all
I
good.
I say Michigan raised, Detroit framed. And
Yeah. No.
I was all in Michigan, but it was the framing of Detroit that everybody was like, I'm from Detroit. Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
see. Yeah, you was on the stumping grounds of So
Yeah.
that's just me. So
Yeah. No, that's good. I love it. I love it. Love, 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 love it.
I'm
So
loving
yeah.
this. I'm
So
definitely gonna be
yeah.
reading for this. Yeah.
So I'll say for your homework is of course study the scene,
Okay.
write out the notes, side
Okay.
notes that goes into this.
Okay. Because I have the recording, so I'll be able to go over it.
Yeah.
The synopsis. I'm actually better with audio visual learning.
Yeah.
So just going over it and then doing the notes, or even just listening to it over and over again. I've
Mhm.
never been more like writing down everything.
Yeah.
Note cards maybe, and you know what I'm saying. But I'm more of a just listening over and over again, more
Yeah.
hands on, kinesthetic. Acting it out. That's how I've always been. Just not a lecture learner.
Yeah.
I'm not, big. I'm not the lecture learner per
Yeah.
se.
Gotcha. Yeah. Whatever however you learn, hey, whatever makes
Yeah.
it easier for you to grasp it, go for it. And I'm and I'm gonna send this to you as well too. Um, but that's your homework. Study this scene, memorize it, and then next time we come back, we're gonna act it out for real.
Okay.
And whatever you goes to your head with this scene, bring that to the next next time we get on here and at work, and we definitely go for there. Um, I'll have another scene for you next time and some more notes and everything else that can help you out. But
Okay.
focus on this scene and take in everything that you learned from today. And next time, and I'll see you next time.
Yes, yes. Okay, I'm excited. Thank you again. This was phenomenal. I really felt like I learned so much,
Mm,
so I thank you, and I definitely will be ready. Now I got to get down to the memorization of it, even though
mm,
it's a challenge for me, but it's a great challenge. It
yeah,
really, it's not so much. At least it's not 10 pages. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I like
Oh
the,
yeah,
one page at a time, one seat at a time is going to be phenomenal for me to really
yeah,
execute the way that I want. So I
yeah.
thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And hey, thank you again for joining. This
Yes,
has been Joffy's acting class,
yes.
and there we are.
All right.
Great, great work, by the way.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, and